Hi, good day. This is Denver Larosa from 2CEC, and this is my completion for route surveying. Simple curve. So, unahin po natin yung metric arc basis. So, the problem is, a simple curve has a radius of 286.48 meters. Its distance from PC to PT along the curve is equals to 240 meters. Letter A, compute the central angle of the curve. Use arc basis. So, makikita po natin dun sa mismong figure na by the figure itself, makikita na natin yung I. So, 48 degrees. So, we need to find out kung bakit siya 48 degrees. So, using arc basis, I had used the formula LC over I is equals to 20 over D. Since wala tayong given ng D, kailangan natin siyang hanapin by the formula 145.916 over R. So, D is equals to 1145.916 over 286.48, which is the value of R, is equals to 4 degrees. So, ang D natin ay 4 degrees. So, pwede natin gamitin yung LC over I is equals to 20 over D. So, by cross-multiplying, I is equals to 48 degrees. Letter B, distance from midpoint of the curve to midpoint of long chord. So, for me to enable to have that value, I had used the formula m is equals to r times the quantity 1 minus cosine I over 2. So, given naman ba yung value ng r natin, which is 286.48. So, i-multiply lang natin siya sa 1 minus cosine. Bakit naging 24 degrees? Kasi 48 over 2 is 24 degrees. And the m is equals to 24.76 meters. For letter C, area bounded by the tangents and outside the central curve. So, ginamit ko po yung formula na t is equals to r multiplied by the tangent of 24 degrees. So, t is equals to r na 286.48 multiplied by tangent 24 degrees. So, t is equals to 127.55 meters. So, ang hindi naman po T yung hinahanap. And in this problem, area po yung hinahanap. So, I had made use of the formula area is equals to TR times 2 over 2 minus pi r squared multiplied by I over 360 degrees. So, area is equals to 127.55. Yung T, yung R natin na 286.48 times 2 over 2 minus pi times the squared of 286.48 times 48 over 360. So the area and the answer for letter C is 2162.8 meters squared. So we will use the same formula, but at this moment, it is chord basis naman po. So for the chord basis naman, ang gagawin natin ng formula ay sin d over 2 is equals to 10 over r. Sin d over 2 is equals to 10 over r, which is 286.48. So d is equals to arc sine of 10 over 286.48 times 2. So d is equals to 2.00 over 2, or d is equals to 4. So makita natin na whether it is chord or metric basis, parehas lang yung naging sagot. So moving on, 240 over I is equals to 20 over 4, resulting to I is equals to 48 degrees. B, distance from midpoint of curve to midpoint of long chord. So M is equals to R multiply the quantity of 1 minus cosine of 1 over 2, I over 2 rather. So M is equals to 186.48 times 1 minus cosine of 24 degrees, uh, resulting to m is equals to 24.76 meters. So for the area naman po, parehas lang po ng ginamit na formula for the katulad nun sa metric. So it will be resulting for 2,162.8 meters squared. For the English arc basis naman po, so this is the problem. A simple curve has a radius of 939.895 feet. Its distance from PC to PT along the curve is equal to 787.402 feet. So, nakita natin na nagbago yung mga measurement. So, kanina naging meter, ngayon feet naman po. So, using arc basis, LC is equals to LC over I is equals to 20 over D. D is equals to 5,729.58 over R. So, papalitan lang natin ng R ng 939.895. So, D is equals to 6.09 degrees. So, this time, kunin natin yung I. Palitan natin yung 787.402 over I. Kasi yun yung LC natin. Is equals to 100 over 6.09 and I. Resulting to I is equals to 48 degrees. So B, ito po yung dark portion po ay pares lang naman itong white portion. So, ganoon din po. Papalitan lang natin ng R is yung R natin since iba nga yung measurement. So, 939.895 times quantity 1 minus cosine of 48 over 2 resulting to M is equals to 81.258 feet. Sa area bounded by the tangents and outside the central curve, T is equals to 48 degrees. T is equals to 939.895, the value of R times tangent 24 degrees, resulting to T is equals to 418.468 feet. So sa area naman, ganoon din po ang ginawa natin katulad dun sa metric and sa English. So it will result to area is equals to 23,277.160 feet squared. Sa chord basis ay ganun din naman po yung ginawa natin. Pinalitan lang natin ng feet since pares naman din naman value. At nagbago lang po yung mga formula. So nakita din po natin dito na I is equals to 48 degrees. Same goes to the midpoint in finding the midpoint of the long chord and the area. So, proceed na po tayo sa compound curve. So, we have the given, a compound curve as I sub 1 is equals to 24 degrees and I sub 2 is equals to 36 degrees. So, dalawa na yung I kasi ang compound curve po ay it is a mixture of two simple curves. And likewise, dalawa rin yung D. D1 is equals to 6 degrees and D2 is equals to 4 degrees. So 1, compute the length of the common tangent of the compound curve using arc basis. So arc basis tayo, no? So R1, for us to have the value of R1, we will use the 1145.916 over D and the value of D1 is 6 degrees. So R1 is equals to 190.99 degrees. 99 meters. Yes. So R2 ganun din, 1145.916 over D. So the value of dito is 4 degrees and R2 is equals to 286.48. So hanapin naman po natin yung ano ba, length of the compound curve. So dito ang ginamit ay AB. So, hindi ko lang siya maturo, pero yung gitna, parang after ng T1, ayun po, makita natin yung A and yung B na, ayun. So, ayun na, kailangan natin mahanap yung value nun and kailangan natin gamitin yung R1 is equals to tangent I1 over 2 plus R2 tangent of I2 over 2. So, yun. AB is equals to 190.99 tangent 12 degrees. Bakit 12? Kasi ang I1 natin ay 24 divided by 2, 12. 286.48 tangent 18. 36 divided 2 is 18 po. So, AB is equals to 40.60 plus 93.08. So, ang value ng AB is equals to 133.68 meters. Sa station of PC, if PI is at station 12 plus 988.20. So, ayun. Dito kailangan, hinanap ko po muna yung value ng D. So, D is equals to, ID over sine over 36 is equals to 133.68 divided by sine of 120 degrees, resulting to D is equals to 90.73. So, after ko po mahanap yun, inalap ko na po yung station of PC, which is indicated above na ang PI ay 12 plus 988.20. So, kailangan natin na minus yun. So, 90, which is the value of D, 0.73 plus 60. Ayun, plus 60. So, PC is equals to 12 plus 837.47. So, in computing the station of PT is equals to 12 plus 837.47 plus 190.99 times 24 times pi over 180 plus 286.48 times 36 times pi over 180. So PT is equals to 13 plus 97.4724. Ganun din naman po sa chord basis. Ay, arc basis. Chord basis na po to. Typo lang dito sa number 1. So, ayun po. Since pares naman ng given po yung ginamit ko, ang pinagkaiba lang is yung measurement and resulting to R2 is, ay, I had used the formula sine D2, D over 2 is equals to 10 over it's either R1 or R2. So, R1 ko po ay 191.07 and ang R2 ko ay 286.537. So, yun. Para lang din po yung ginamit ko in finding AB. So, naiba lang yun sa value ng, ay hindi, tama lang pala, pares lang po pala yung value ng R1. Hindi naman pala nagbabago yun. And it will result to same value, 133.71 meters. Same goes to finding station of PC and station of PT. Parehas lang din naman po. Using, ito naman tayo sa English basis. So, same given na lang po yung ginamit ko. Ang iniba ko na lang po ay yung value ng yung sa 2 pala ay iba lang yung sa PI. Binago ko yung value ng PI. So, sa R1, in finding that, I had used the formula R1 is equals to 5,729.58 over 6 degrees in finding R1, 954.93. Sa R2 naman, same formula din with the degree of, with the value of degrees of 4 degrees. So R2 is equals to 1432.395. In getting the AB, papalitan lang natin kanina yung R1 at R2 natin and then same procedure, resulting to AB is equals to 668.389 feet. Dito po ang ang pinalitan ko naman ay yung 685776 plus 96.00. So, ayun po yung value. So, D is equals to 453.646. The value of PC in this situation is 685770 plus 45.50. Same goes to computation of station of PT. Ang value po ay 685783 plus 45.50. Dito naman po ay yung sa chord basis naman, English chord basis. So length of the common tangent of the compound curve using chord basis. Ayan. Same lang din yung gamit. So, same values na nakuha. Ganoon din po dito. Same values din. Let's move on to reverse curve. The problem is, a reverse curve connects two converging tangents intersecting at an angle of 30. The distance of this intersection from P of the curve is 150. The deflection angle of the common tangent from the back tangent is 20 R. And the azimuth of the common tangent is 320 degrees. The degree of the curve of the second simple curve is 6 degrees. And the stationing of the point of intersection of the first curve is 4 plus 450. So we will determine the radius, the stationing of the PC, and the stationing of the PT. So yun, radius of the curve is given yung mga value ng angle nila. So ito po yung ginamit ko. AB over sine over 30 degrees is equals to 150 over sine of 20 degrees. So AB, ayun, 150 sine 30 over sine 20 degrees. AB is equals to 219.29 meters. So for T1 plus T2, ay ibig sabihin ang T1 plus T2 is equals to 219.29. So in order to find T1, ayan yung formula, T2 din, and nakalagay din po yung formula R2 tangent I2 over 2. And I2, ganun din po sinulat yung formula din. Nilagay ko din yung mga formula na ginamit ko for this one. So, para mahanap yung R1 and R2. So R1 tangent I1 over 2 plus R2 tangent I2 over 2 is equals to 119.29 since T1 plus T2 is that value. So R1 ay sinasubstitute lang yung value ng I1 over 2 and I2 over 2. So 10 degrees and 25 degrees was input. So R2 is equals to 1145.916 degrees over D2, which is 6. So R2 is equals to 190.99 meters. Ganun din po yung ginawa ko for me to find out the R1. Ang kakaiba lang po dito ay ginamit ko na po yung R2 since given na po siya. So R1 tangent 10 degrees plus R2, which is the 190.99 tangent 25, is equals to 219.29. So solving, R1 is 738.68. Stationing of PRC, una kong hinanap po ay D1 na using the formula 1145.916 over R1. So ang D1 ko po ay 1.55 degrees. D1 is equals to R1 tangent I1 over 2. Ayan. naging sagot po ay T1 is equals to 130.25 meters. And then yung station of PC is equals to 4 plus 450 minus 130.25. So stationing of PC ay 4 plus 319.75. And then for me to enable to have the value of L1, I had used the formula 20 times 20 over 1.55. So go back in 20i yung I. Ayan. So 1 tendency over 1.55. And then it equals to 258.06 meters. Stationing of PRC is equals to 4 plus 319.75 value of PC plus yung value ng L natin na 258.06 resulting to 4 plus 577.81. Stationing of PT naman po. Ito. Ayun, sorry sa pag ano ng cursor. Late na gamit. So L2 20i over 2 over D2. L2 naman ay 20 times I, which is 50 over 6. L2 is equals to 166.67 meters. In order to find the PT, add lang natin ito na PRC natin at yung value nito na L2. So, ayan. So, station of PT is 4 plus 744.48. Same problem po na ginamit ko. And then, ayun. Iniba ko lang po yung metric naman po kasi ito. So, ayun. Same ano po, process. Since parehas lang din man po yung hinahanap. And yung R1 and R2. Ganon din po dito and dito. Magiging paulit-ulit lang po kasi siya pag inulit ko ulit. So, dito naman po, ang nabago po ay, ang binago ko po para sa problem na to is yung fit. Ginawa ko pong fit ito. Tapos yung ito po, ano din, English arc basis din. Pero same figure and same ng mga hinahanap. Ayun, dito po ang nabago syempre yung, ito yung pagkakaroon ng R. So, AB is equals to 492.916126 sine 30. Ito po yun. Over sine of 20 degrees. So, ang AB natin, 719.44. So, ganun din. T1 plus T2 is itong value na to. Ayan. Tapos, ang I1 po natin ay 20 degrees. So, dito po ang una kong hinanap pala is yung R2. Since, ayan, R2 po muna. So, R2 is equals to 954.929. Tapos, nilagay ko lang to dito as value of R2. Tapos, ito na po yung R1. 159.745 feet. Dito naman po ay ganoon din. Nabago lang yung value ng D, which is 3.69 degrees na siya. T1 din nabago. Nagbago naman yung given talaga. So, dito, L1 ko ay, ang PC ko ay 1143 plus 26.48. Tapos, i-add siya sa 128.40 para makuha yung PRC, which is this value. Sa stationing of PT, iba rin yung ginamit na formula. 20I over 2 over D over 2, resulting to L2 of 166.67 feet. Stationing of PT, ayan. Stationing of PT, 1146 plus 01.55. Sa spiral curve naman, So, sa spiral curve naman, ang hinahanap ay ang given ay two tangents having azimuths of 250 degrees and 292 are connected by a 90-meter spiral curve with an 8 circular curve. The width of the roadway is 15 meters, and if the design velocity is 7 meter per hour. So determine the following: super elevation at quarter points, deflection angle at endpoints SC, and the external distance. So super elevation at quarter points ay una, finding R. So ito, R is equals 1145 over D. So ayan, sinabstitute yung mga value resulting to 143.239 meters. So E is equals to 0.079 K squared over R. So ang K natin ay 70. Ito po, yung velocity. And then 123.79 yung R. So E is equals to 0.270 meter meter by meter width of roadway. So ito po yung mga iba pang mga value ng E. So E1, E2, E3, and E4. Deflection angle at endpoints. So S is equals to LC over 2RC times 180 over pi. So 2 is equals to 143.239 times pi. So ano lang naman yan, multiply. So S is equals to 18 degrees. So I is equals to S over 3. 18 over 3, I is equals to 3 degrees. For the external distance, ES is equals to RC plus XC over 4 times secant of 1 half minus RC. So I is equals to 292 minus 250. I is equals to 42 degrees. So in finding the XC is equals to L squared over C over 6RC. XC is equals to 990, which is, ito po yung LC natin, and LC 90, tapos 6 times R. X is equals to 9.42. So in finding the external distance, 1143, which is, I believe it's the R, plus 9.42 over 4 times secant at gagamitin. Ito po, minus 143. So external distance is ES point, I mean 12.71 meters. So, ganun din po dito. Ang kaibahan lang ay ginamit ito. So, kung makikita natin dito, parehas lang din naman ang sagot. So, ayun. Kaya pa lang na ginamit dun sa isa 1145.9162 10 over sine over d2. So, parehas na naman ang results. Same with the deflection angle and same formula with finding the external distance. Ganon din po sa English arc basis. Na iba lang, ay hindi pala ganun kasi ito ay feet squared na. So, feet. So, by at this moment, R is equals to 716.197 feet. So, E is equals to 1146 K squared over R. So, ito po sinubstitute yung value, resulting to E is equals to 31.3 feet per feet width of the roadway. So, ayun. Ito po yung mga value ng E's din. So, in finding the angle of endpoints, LC 2RC over pi, pares lang ng formula. Iba lang yung value ng RC, which is 716.197, resulting to S is equals to 12 degrees. And then I, 12 over 3, I is equals to 4 degrees. Dito naman po, pares lang din ng formula na gagamitin natin. I is equals to 92 minus 250, 42 degrees ang I. Dito ay ganun din. And finding the XC, X is 20.289. And then, in finding ES, substitute mo lang yung mga values natin na nakuha, resulting to ES is equals to 56.386 feet. Ganon din po dito. Same formula lang din. Same formula. So let's move on to parabolic curve. Uh, a symmetrical parabolic, a summit curve connects two grades of 6 degrees. Hanapin natin yung 6 degrees dito. Ay, grades pala to. And 4 degrees. It is passed through a point of P in the stationing to, which is 35 plus 280, and the elevation is 198.13. Elevation 198.13. If the elevation of the great intersection is 200 meters, with what station I will, so I mean stationing is 35 plus 300. So determine the length of the curve station and elevation of PC, stationing or elevation of P. Determine the length of the curve. So in P integration, I mean P prime is equals to 200 minus 20 times 0.06. So P1 is 198.80. So ito yung Y natin para making Y. P prime minus 198.13. So Y is equals to 0.67. So in finding the height is equals to 1/4 times G1 minus G2 times L over 2. So in ano yun, putting on the formula, so will be resulting to H is equals to 0.0125 L. So ito yung magiging formula natin to in finding the other missing terms, specifically yung L natin. So L over 2 minus 20 squared over Y is equals to L over 2 squared over H. So ito yung value ng Y natin ay pinalitan natin ito, 0.67. And yung H natin na ito, na 0.125L. Since puro L naman yung missing, makuha natin yung value ng L dito. And we will come up with L over 2 minus 20 squared is equals to 13.4 L in, cross multiplying that. So, L squared over 4 minus 20L plus 400 pag anto and expand is equals to 13 over 4L. So, ayan ang magiging resulta. I-transpose lang to doon. Yan. So, magiging L is equals to 140 over 2. L is equals to 120. Para sa stationing ng PC, ito lang. Mamayasa natin siya ng 60. Bakit 60 ang minus natin? Wait. 35 plus 280 minus 60. Hindi ko makita yung given. A PC. So, yun, 60. Ay, la. So, yun, minus 60. Plus 35 plus 220. Ayan. PC natin, 196.40. Stationing of PT is 35 plus 300 plus 60. So, elevation of PT is 197.60. Ito, same problem. Iniba lang yung mga given. So, ayun yung naging result, L. Pero same process lang. Iniba lang natin yung value nito. Nag-iba lang yung value nitong P prime natin. And, syempre, yung L. I mean R. Ayan. Dito din. Same. Yung kaya naging 65 point, ay kaya pala naging 60 kanina dito is yung gawa nito. L, L over 2. Minus 60 hindi pa kanina. Dito, hindi rin. Balikan natin para makita. Ito yun, 60. Minus 20. I mean, 60 pala. So, yun. Same lang. Dito, elevation of PT. Ganun din. Same process. Yung nakuha nating substitution ng 196. I mean, yung 1158 plus 1. Ito, plus 196.85, which is the sana yun, hindi ko nalagay. Ay, PT is equal to 648.294. So, metric naman, unsymmetrical. Ito po yung problem. Let me read it. Negative 3 degrees grade meets positive 5 degrees grade near an underpass in order to maintain the minimum clearance allowed under the bridge and at the same time introduce a vertical transition curve in the grid line. It is necessary to use a curve that lies 200 meters on one side of the vertex of the straight grade and 100 meters on the other hand. The station of the beginning of the curve, 200 meters side, is 10 plus 0, 0, and its elevation is 2 to 8 meters. Determine, so letter A, tama ba? Ninanap ko lang po yung letter A. Letter A, determine elevation of station 10 plus 040. So, ito yung A pala, ito yung B, ito yung C. So, ito yung A natin. So, yun. Ito yung naging solution. 8 over 300 is equals to 2h over 200. So, h is equals to 2.67. Cross-multiplying lang yan. So, yung 300 ay 200 plus 100. Then yung 200 ay ito. Ayun kasi ito. Ayan. Squared. Na-squared lang. Y1 is, hindi ko na, same value nito. 0.107. Yes. So, ayun. Elevation of station at station 10 plus 40 dito ay 2296.907. So, meaning mula dito hanggang doon, 2296.907. So, dito clearance under bridge naman. Ayan. So, kinuha mo na yung Y2 na 1.71 yung value. So, minus yung P1 ay 222. Yung elevation of C is 223. Elevation of T is 224.71. Letter PI. Ito PI. Elevation. C. So, yung C ito. At yung dito. Vertical clearance is 4.496 meters. Subtracting 229.206 minus 224.71. Stationing of lowest point of the curve. Lowest point of the curve. Ito. Lowest point. So L1, G1 over 2 is equals to, so 200 ang L1 times 0.03, which is, I believe the grade, yes, is equals to 3 meters. 3 is more than 2.67. The lowest point of the curve is on the right side. So, yung determination lang. So, kung nasa left side ba o nasa right side. So, S2. So, ilalagay lang yung mga values resulting to 93.63 meters. Yung stationing of the lowest point of the curve is 10 plus 300 minus 93.63 yung S2. So, resulting to 10 plus 206.37. Yan. Ito po yung problem sa asymmetrical. Iniba ko lang po yung value ng elevation station since ito po ay English. So, ayun po. Same process lang din ang ginawa ko. Inalis ko lang, ay binago ko lang yung mga value nito. Ayan, resulting to, ito, 240 to 2450.580 feet. And then, ganoon din po dito. Pagkakuha ng Y2, kinuha na yung elevation of P1. So, vertical clearance. Dito rin po, same din. Ayun po. Thank you po.